Okay, just turning down, getting ready to do my fins, and this woodruff cutter doesn't have enough clearance all the way back, so I'm turning it down. And yes, you can turn end mills down on the lathe with a micro 100 tool bit. And I don't know how far I'm going to go with this. This will probably be the last cut. It's a little squeaky, but just got to take small cuts. Just giving myself some more clearance here. Now I could have set up with a grinder and ground this, but it would have took a lot longer. It would have took a lot longer to grind that. So now let's see what we got for clearance. Grab my calipers here quick. This is 750 diameter, and this is now, it was 500, it is now about 350. So that's 200 thou that I can go depth with that. I need 250, right? It's 750 and we're at 350. Yeah, that's 400, that's 200. And I need to go a 1/4 inch, so I need another 50 thousandths of turning here. You do have to sharpen your tool quite regularly, although this looks fine yet. All right, well, we'll see if we can take a little more without breaking it. There's where we're touching where we were at. I got to be careful that I don't bump the woodruff cutter itself. I may have to grind the back of that cutter down. Next time I go sharpen, right after this cut. As I get smaller, it's going to shatter a little more. All right, I'm going to take and go over on the grinder and grind the back side of the cutter down, and then resharpen it and take one more cut. So, it takes a while for my grinder to wind up here. All right, now I'm gonna go over to the carbide grinder and resharpen it. Doesn't take much. Good to go. All right, let's see if we can take another 20 or 30 thou off of that. Give myself a little room, I hope, without breaking it, because it could break right there. You know, back at the shoulder, if I'm not careful. I'm going to raise the tool bit up just a tad. See, I was set below center in order to get it to cut. A little more. Squeaky. Stop it. I'll show you what it looked like before and then and after. I got another cutter exactly the same as this one. Alright, I'm going to call that good because I should have enough now. We are at 280 now, so let's go over the surface plate here. I'll move you over here so I can show you the end mill, or not the end mill, with a woodruff cutter before I started and now. Get the woodruff cut, or get the cutter out of the lathe here. Might be warm. It's not too bad. I figured it would be a lot warmer. It's just barely warm. So, all right. It's 750 diameter out here, and now it's 280. So we'll take 750, subtract 280. So that's 470 divided in half is 235. And so I'm still not quite there. It's 15 thou shy of getting the full depth. But here's what the cutter is now. And here's what it looked like. So it'll easily do the fins on the outside. It'll easily do those. Those are 125 only. These are the ones that are a 1/4 inch deep, and they go, yeah, they go across like this. And I won't be able to get in there anyway. So it would only be for the two or three outside fins, and then I'll take a regular wheel cutter. But I want to do the outside fins first, and I got plenty of room now to do them. So I go sit down and write me a little program because what I plan on doing is putting it in our holding fixture, sticking out this way. And I'll just clamp on just a bit of it. And I plan on coming in, out. Come over here, come in, out. Drop down, do the same thing over and over. And I was going to do that on NC. I could do it on, maybe I should do that on, I do have a little swing jig that I made. I don't have the A-axis or a rotary table. And so I made a plate with a pin, and then a plate on top of that I can mount plates to and swivel. I could use that. That's manual. I'd have to set it up so where I get it over here, crank it. I'd have to do it in 2 setups there, where on NC I could do it in, I'm hoping, just 1 setup. Well, let me see what I can do for writing a little program. I'll have to make a cutter like this in my tool base. That's 50 thou. Alright, well, anyway, I just thought I'd show you turning a cutter. And like I say, this is what it looked like before, and there's what it looks like now. So, all right, I'll be back when I'm setting up either on the NC or over on the conventional. But I'll be back. We'll mill fins.